24/7.
Are you ready to talk about sex?
No, let's talk about relationships.
Or is it time to talk about dating, taboos?
It's on your mind.
So let's talk about it
On Nightlife 24/7.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to the show. As always, I'm your boy Mac, and you see my girl Sweetz all kicking it up in New York.
Jones's taking advantage. You know, it's nice actually. It's 41 degrees today. It was a nice day today.
It's a nice day, right? You know, it was 76 here. 76. She said it's a nice day.
I'm on my way home. I'm ready to come back to Georgia, enjoy some good summer weather. I'm going to a pool party on Saturday, so I will forget about New York as soon as I get on the highway.
So let me get this straight. A nice day in New York in the winter is anything above 28, right? Anything above 28.
Actually, anything above 31. 31 degrees is frozen. So long as we don't have ice, oh, it's game. It's party time. We hooping. We doing stuff. But it's been extra freezing, so now it's just not freezing. It's just cold. That's a good day. That's definitely a good day in New York.
All right, so I want to welcome everybody who is on the show listening. Thank you guys for checking in. There's Susan. Oh, she said it's 80 here in Kansas. You suck, Susan.
What?
Just want to be honest with you.
Yeah, let's just kick Susan to the curb.
Yeah, you suck. But so tonight's show is something I thought was just. We've done a show on this once before. Me and Sweetz did the show, but I wanted to do it again because a lot of you have been locked up in the house. Some of you are getting out, but some of you are still being really cautious. And you're not seeing family and friends, and you need to release the stress. So tonight's show is about sex toys and lubricants. Okay? Oh, sweet. I like that right there. You took the light off, girl. You got a nice little glow on your face.
I got another light. I didn't want it to be too bright.
Yeah, Susan, sitting in your shorts. You still suck. Okay? But we're going to talk about lubricants, and we're going to talk about sex toys. Now, y'all may think it's a little weird that as a guy, I'm talking about sex toys. Because every guy's like, oh, no, nigga, I can handle mine. She ain't got to do it. I can take care of this. I can satisfy her. You know, I'm going to put it to you like this. When you go into the military, they give you the right weapon for the right job or the right equipment for the right job. So why would you not take extra equipment in to give her even more of a satisfaction? What happens if you have an off night? What happens if her energy level is 3 times yours tonight? Okay? Then
she goes somewhere else, probably.
Oh, damn, sweet. You now you talking about divorce, separation.
We'll give you a shot.
He's going to give you a shot. Well, as a guy, I do have toys that I bring to the table. I don't use them on everyone. There are some women who have never experienced me playing with toys with them. The reason I don't do this is because with them, my game is more than enough. And if I feel, this is just me, I feel that if I take it over that level, I would have a stalker. That's just me personally.
But I feel you. I definitely feel you on that, because same thing with women. I'm not going to say hold back, but we give you the amount of sex that you deserve. And if we give you more quality pussy than you deserve, then we're not going to be able to get rid of you. So if the sex is already good, and then we're adding toys and more foreplay and more creativity to it, then yes, definitely we will have stalkers.
Yeah. I've heard brothers out there stalking females in the daylight with a flashlight.
Listen, when these women out here busting windows in the middle of the daytime, y'all did something to them.
Yeah, you didn't. You ain't lying about that. You done did something to them. You done done something to them.
She not mad because you cheated. She mad because you gave it away.
Yeah. She thought it was just hers, only
Exactly.
hers. So I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna start off with lubricants. All right, and if you don't remember the previous show that we've done, Sweetz was really clear about different types of lubricants. You got to make sure that it's the right one for you. There's oil-based ones, there's water-based ones, but you may be allergic to them, so you need to test them out on your skin before you test them out on your JJ or your penis down there. And now you're walking around looking like you got a swollen millet. I'm just saying, that's all. But for me, there are two lubes, I'm not even gonna lie, that I love using with a woman, especially if we're doing anal or other different types of things. So this is me. This is what I like to do. Personally, I truly like this one right here, which is my favorite, Uber Lube. Uber is some good shit. It's smooth. It has a nice consistency to it. It lubricates a woman just right, in my opinion. It's not too overly wet. Some of the lubricants you can use can be a little messy, in my opinion. That's just my opinion.
Yeah. Too much. It's too thick. It's too heavy. It's too wet.
Yeah, definitely. You feel like you got super glue in your damn hands after you done wiped it on her and you, and just like and then I don't know. I'm weird. I guess it bugs.
It takes away the sexy, so you're not even really focused anymore on the quality because the mood has changed. Because now you're trying to clean up a mess instead of enjoy yourself.
Right. So Uber is definitely one of mine. You can get it in the individual packs, or you can get them in the little jars. They have little jars, 3 to 4 ounce jars, squirt jars. You can squirt it out, or they even have the little individual tubes that you can do. I personally just like Uber Lube. If I'm correct, Uber Lube is a water-based one. Water-based polyamide.
And with the water bases, I think people really need to be careful with the water base because we automatically feel like it's safe because it's a water base. But depends on, what your chemical balance is at that time. That water base might not be good for you if it's right after that time of the month. Or, right after, say, you just got done shaving, a nice clean shave, that water base can actually be an irritant now.
Right. Yeah, so you guys need to check these different things. We're not telling you to use them. We're not pushing their products. I'm just telling you my experience. These people were definitely sponsors of Nightlife 24/7 podcast, but every product is not for everyone. So please understand that. So don't think that I'm trying to make you use something and then you come back and say, well, I heard it on your show and it messed me up. No, I talked about it on my show and you had a choice to make. That was your choice. Now your shit pull up like a clam and it won't open up and nobody can get to the pearl. That ain't my problem. That ain't my problem. That was your man's problem.
Really nice analogy. Okay. That was a nice analogy. Good. Look at you.
Hey, I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there.
Can't nobody to the pearl. See, I like that.
Hey, girl. Every now and then, I get a little one in. Now, the second lube that I like to, go ahead.
Wait. With the water base. Now, how do you feel about utilizing the water-based lubricants and then following up with oral sex?
I don't have a problem with it. I swear to God, I really don't. I don't. But for people who know me, and I've spoken about this on the show and in person, the lubricant doesn't bother me, but if you ain't the one that's clean, I ain't going down any damn way. So that's just me personally.
Right.
I'm sorry. Now, I know some women, even though they get extremely wet, they still like to use lubricant. See, that's a little too much for me. I'm gonna have to do a pat and wipe and a pat and dry there. I'm sorry. I really am. You know, I don't want you go down there, next thing you know, you go to kissing your face and slid across her face. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know exactly what the hell I'm saying. Now we got to
Yeah,
do a
we're
little
not
pat
doing
and wipe. We got to do a pat and wipe then, because you didn't enjoy this moment too much. All right, you totally okay.
But as a guy,
Yeah.
how do you introduce a lubricant to a woman that doesn't feel like she needs it? Because you think the water would be the easiest one to introduce someone to because you don't have the extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? The gels and fragrances and all that. Hey, I got a water-based lubricant over here. Maybe we can, slide that in. How do you introduce that to a woman that feels like she doesn't need it?
I have been with women who are very tight, and I've expressed to them, listen, I love the fact that you're tight, but with the tightness comes irritation for me, and I'm normally sore afterwards. Um, I want to try something different. I want to add a little spice to our situation. Trust me on this. And most of them, at the point that we're at that level of sex, they trust enough to know I'm not going to introduce something to their body that's going to bother them. But I will say this. It does take a lot of conversation so I understand if they're allergic to certain things, if they're, different oils, different lubricants, different type of food, because I have to read the package to make sure it doesn't have any of those things in it. So, yeah.
Now, what's your next go-to lubricant?
Pure. I love Pure. It's PJUR, but I say Pure. I love Pure. It's something about it. It's really silky smooth into the use. I will say this: with Pure, you just need a dab. You don't need a lot. You use too much, and it's too wet. She's way too wet now. Pure, you just need a dab.
I'll definitely have to check that out. I've seen it in the stores, but I've never purchased it.
Oh yeah, I've been using that for years.
I've actually looked at a lot of their products, and I've used some of their other products before, but not their lubricant.
Yeah, well, the thing with theirs is a concentrated, basically type silicone product.
Right.
So you have to be cautious in using it, the amount, and the fact that you're not allergic to silicone. Okay?
Well, see, I'm allergic to latex, so there has to be particular things. Actually, I was talking to someone not too long ago. I was telling her, listen, you have to be aware of not just what you're allergic to, but the things that are close encounter. Because if you're allergic to latex, there may be a chance that you're going to be allergic to silicone as well.
Right.
So people do have to do their due diligence. You do have to communicate and conversate. And I also think it's a good way to build some bonds, because there's nothing more embarrassing than the moment you find out that you're allergic to something because you just used it and you thought you were being sexy and shit, and now your coochie burning, and now this nigga got an STD.
No, I got you beat worse than that. He uses it, you go down on him, now when you come up,
now your mouth swollen.
Yeah, now your lips swollen up like watermelon rind, and your eyes closed.
Listen. But I'm saying, these are those bonding moments, because just imagine you're with somebody and say this is a new situation, a new hookup. You haven't been together for years. Those moments are moments that will definitely bond you guys, because that was an intimate moment that turned into something serious, that transitioned to something funny, and you really created something because you were both learning about a lubricant that can enhance your sex life.
Right. So yeah, you with silicone, guys, I like it, I enjoy it, but you have to be careful with the amount, and if you're allergic. I would also say try it on your skin first, meaning your wrist or your back of your hand or something of that nature. If you have open cuts or sores on your legs from shaving and stuff like that, I wouldn't use silicone. You just got a Brazilian wax, I would not use silicone.
Don't use it.
That's just my personal opinion. You can do what you want. You're grown ass people. So I'm just saying I wouldn't do it, but hey, to each his own. So that's Pure right there. You see it, the product, PJUR. Okay. Now, one of the other ones that I have come across that I thought was quite enjoyable is this one here, gun oil. Now, gun oil has.
Now, I have had experience with that.
Okay, that's gun oil regular. This is gun oil stroke 29. Okay. Then you have gun oil H2O. I said, Sweet's like, damn, wait a minute, I only knew about gun oil. I
only knew about the first one. Let me go shopping.
Yeah, she's like, shit, I only knew about the first one. Wait a minute, where you coming up with the other ones from? Girl, stop by the house. I got you. It's
time to go shopping.
You ain't even got to go shopping.
Listen, you talk about you got me. I'm really not trying to deprive your arsenal of equipment.
You don't understand. These are sponsors. I got you.
Oh, so we still got a stash.
Oh, I got a stash, girl. I got enough for hey. Any listeners out there that would like to get some, hit me up with your address, email, or whatever, or you want to stop by, please do come on through. I got you. And Susan, if you want some, hit me up. You know I will send you some in a heartbeat. But I know Susan, she's like, well, if I'm going to use it, you better be the one using it on me. Girl, I got you too.
Wow.
Oh, well, you know, Susan like that.
Okay, Susan. Look, okay, Susan.
Yeah.
Getting it in. I get it.
Susan will be playing with you, man. She be on it. Now.
So, quick question.
Yes.
Now, as a guy that is initiating the use of a lubricant, do you lubricate you or do you lubricate her?
I lubricate her. If she says, hey, I'm sensitive or I'm a little sore, then I lubricate her. If I feel and know that it's going to be a problem for me because of my width, I lubricate me, and then I still put a little bit on her. Not a lot, but a little. So it tends to go hand. It just depends on the situation and the woman. So you have to be confident about that. Again, I like gun oil. Test it on your skin first. Make sure it's something you like. They have different products. They have more than what I just introduced, but those are the ones I like. I'm going to now show you guys my personal little storage chest that I tend to play with someone when I become comfortable. I like them, and I know I want to keep them happy and satisfied in different ways. You know, getting on top of someone or doggy style, yeah, that's great. But you want to change things up every now and then. And that's just my personal opinion. This here is one of my favorites, and that is the mini magic wand. I don't need the big one. I'm not trying to go in there and fighting against 15, 20 women. So I don't need the big industrial one like I'm in the arena. You know, I have a mini one. It does exactly what I need. It has multiple speeds. I think on mine, this one has 5 different speeds and 2 different settings. So I'm happy. And believe me, it always gets the job done. With my help, as far as penetrating her or by herself, I'm gonna enjoy every moment of it because she's enjoying it too. The problem is with this one, gentlemen or ladies who's using it on another lady, you have to be careful because this one here will give her multiple orgasms, which may make her oversensitive or dry her out. So you need to be careful in that aspect.
See, like stuff like that, people do need to really think about it because I don't have to be oversensitive, and I come multiple times, and it's like you have, regular sex, you have messy sex, things like that, but the sex can be great. But if you are causing some sort of discomfort, it can really change the entire mood, especially on the level of communication that two people have.
Yeah, that's true. That is so true.
Because
I
being sensitive and being overly sensitive can take the sexy out of the whole situation.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. I truly, truly agree with you on that one. People, you need to just be confident. Now, this here is another little toy of mine. This is Trojan. And with the Trojan massager, it has different adapters on it that I can put on and take off. This is one here, right there.
Like a
Then,
screwdriver.
yeah. Then it has these two attachments here. Like one is a finger, it looks like, and the other one is a thumb. But they do the job too. So I love that about this one. This one, if I'm correct, yes, it has 3 settings and 3 speeds. And I love, 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 love using it. But with that one, I tend to be a little bit more cautious because it will get your woman there extremely fast. And I don't want to use that with
We
someone
don't want
who,
that.
yeah,
We don't
I
want
don't,
that. Throw it
yeah,
away. Throw it away.
yeah, that one gets them there very quickly. Now, for those of you who don't know about this, this is another one of my little toys. This is a vibrating finger ring. It has, if you let me get back over this way. It has little particulates on it that stand up, almost like one with a dildo. But this right here, oh my God, yeah, put it on your finger and massage her inner thighs and her lips and her clitoris. You know, don't just sit there on it. Move around. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Venture.
She gonna call your ass Magic Hand. Yeah, she gonna call you Magic Hand. All I'm gonna say, she gonna call you Magic Hand. Yeah, and at some point you gonna get mad because you ready to do some work, and she like, no, don't move your hand. Keep it right there, right there, right there. Keep your hand right there, right there. Just right there, a little bit longer. Just a little, I'm almost there. You're gonna be like, come on now, seriously now. Don't get mad if you come home and she done took your damn ring and disappeared.
Or I'm having an extra long shower.
Yeah. Yes, because it is waterproof. It is truly, truly waterproof. All right. So I'm just throwing that out there for you guys. Just think about that. These are accessories to help, how can I say that, maximize her and your time together. That's all these are. They're just accessories to maximize it to its fullest potential and let her know, hey, I truly want to make sure that you're satisfied, that you're taken care of, that you're enjoying every moment together. Hell, you don't even have to have sex with some of these toys. You can just sit there and like, listen, I just want to get you off tonight. It's about you tonight.
That's my kind of guy. Like, where are you? I need to talk to my husband. Listen, can we do something? Can we just get me off tonight?
Yeah,
and then I can just go to bed.
Yeah, yeah. I used to. There was a couple of different women I dated, and they used to get mad at me because I would go down on them, and then like, okay, I'm good. I'll holler at you later. That's all I would do. I was like, I just want to get you, but we ain't having. But now I'm turned on. Okay, but that wasn't the point. The point was to let you get off, and we good.
That's my kind of situation there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I think too that it will also depend on how much sexual freedom an individual has, because you can have one toy that might not do absolutely nothing for me because I'm pretty active. But then you're going to have someone else that's not active, and that one small tidbit of a toy can be a definite game changer.
It can. It really, really can. And I don't want guys or other females to feel like this is something that minimizes who they are and what they're capable of, because this is not what this show is about. This show is
Oh
always about
no.
educating and promoting more, enhance what you have. I mean, hell, if you can knock her and put her to sleep, in 30 minutes, why not add something to that and cut it down to 15? You like, damn, okay, I got
First
15
of
more minutes to
all,
play with.
hold up. Time out. First of all, men are not the only ones knocking things out and putting them to sleep. You know,
Okay, then. All
if
right.
sleep in it, if sleep in it had a face.
I rest
But
my case.
it's up to us
If, if
because I
it
don't
pleases the court, I rest my case.
that part. But I think that more men should take advantage of allowing us to utilize toys on them. There's cock ring vibrators, and you know what I'm saying? There's other things that we can
Yes.
use. Just when we talk about sex toys and males, men automatically think that it's something going in their ass.
Yep. I'm not even
All
gonna lie
the
to
time.
you. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That's what most guys we think and feel right off the bat. Yeah, I can't even lie to you. That's
But
normally what
there
most
are
guys think.
vibrators for your balls.
Yes, there are.
There are vibrators that literally just sits at the tip of your penis while you get head. So it kind of compensates for me to take a breath. You feel me?
Right.
So to me, it's a bonus. But I do think that we should feel just as comfortable talking to men about toys instead of only focusing the toy conversations towards and projected towards the women.
Well, I
I
know
like toys.
I know a lot
Not
of guys don't like using vibrators when they're with a woman, put it on a clip because it makes them come too quick when they're inside of her. I know that for a fact. I've heard guys specifically say that, man, I could have been, yeah, once that she put that vibrator on, clip, no, I couldn't take it. I couldn't take it.
well, we
I'm
got some training to do.
Yeah, you got some work to do. This is my very last toy. I cannot remember the name of it, but this thing here is a beast.
I have one of those. It has the blue light on it, and you click it, and you
Yeah,
have the different rhythms.
well, yours is a click, mine is a twist. I'm telling you now, this is a beast. This is for those women who have a hard time orgasming or coming. This right here will break your ass down in 5 minutes.
Listen, it's called the Magic Rabbit, I think. Magic Rabbit, something
Yes,
like
something
that.
I can't remember. I think you're right, but I can't remember because I've had that one now for about 3 years, and I don't pull that one out unless
Well,
I got somebody who just don't want to let it go.
the thing I like about that one is basically it has like this that last mode. Well, the fourth to the last mode. I think there's 5 or 6
Yeah,
settings,
there's 5 modes on
but
that thing.
the fourth to the last one actually mixes up the other ones. So you
Yes, it
get the
does.
short pause, you get the fast pause, and then you get the
Yeah.
That's the one. But
You got that shit down to
but
a science. You knew
listen,
exactly.
mind your business. But it gives you that slow, you have fast, you have a medium setting, and then it has that random setting, which is really takes you to the next level because when you're setting it yourself, you know the rhythm, you understand the rhythm. So even when you're trying to get there,
Right.
sometimes you don't. You know what I'm saying? But when you have that mixed setting, that number 4 setting, and it's that random, it's just like if you had a partner because you don't know what your partner is going to do. You're just expecting them to pay attention to your body language.
That
But
is
that
true.
magic rabbit joint, that will fix a relationship.
Girl, that'll have you stalking
You
somebody.
don't need a couch. Just watch me do this. That's a
Yeah.
punishment.
Yeah. I want to ask you because I've heard certain women talk about this one. I've never seen it in action, even though I've heard it over the phone. Um, the magic bullet.
Magic bullet is good. The
Yeah,
only thing I don't like about the magic bullet is, one, it's very, very small.
okay.
However, there isn't a grip on it.
Okay.
So, because it's so smooth, when you are using it, and if you're a messy comer,
Yeah, okay. A squirter.
yes, then you gotta you don't grip it well. So even when you're like in that thing and you just like, oh yes, next thing you know, it's like slipping out of your hand, it's slipping away from your finger because it's so smooth, but it's so
Right.
small. That's my
Right.
only thing with it. Other than
Okay.
that, the power is good for it to be such a small thing. And ladies, you can put that in a nightstand drawer and it'll be charged for months.
Girl, you said that with confidence. She's like, "Ooh, it is charged."
I know. Because when you're married or when you have a permanent sexual partner, you don't need things often. But when you do want to play around, you don't want to be like, you know what? Is that charged?
Do I need to put battery to it?
Battery and all that other stuff. So at least I can tell you, I can I can confess. The magic bullet has at least a good 4 months of shelf life. Because I've literally like, when is the last time I charged this thing? But you know what? It comes correct. It's banging and it's always full powered, just like it had a new charge.
Okay.
I've
So let
probably
me,
had it for 2 years and I've probably charged it 4 times.
okay, so let me ask you this. What would you suggest for women who are just starting out in this journey of self-enjoyment and masturbation?
If you're just starting out, I would probably suggest the magic wand.
Magic wand?
I'll probably suggest the magic wand. It's one, it's easy to use, and you have more options. So
Okay.
some people have clitoral stimulation. Some people have vulval stimulation. You know what I'm saying? So you have a little bit more room to play with the different parts of it
All right.
instead of just being focused on the one area. And then you got the speeds, you have the different settings, and it's also nothing too personal. So if
Right.
your man or your partner does want to get involved, it's still masculine at the same time.
I get you.
It's not too cute. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's not all prettied up. So it's
Okay.
definitely for dual use.
Okay.
So
I
that would definitely be a good start.
For those of you who are experienced and have desensitized yourself from using your toys or a multitude of different toys, I would suggest, this is my suggestion for you, is get yourself a Sabian. A Sabian, it looks like sitting on a horse saddle, but it has different attachments.
It's too much. That's
No,
too
these are
much.
no, but we're talking about those people who, because I had a Puerto Rican girlfriend who was so desensitized, her clit, and she had used a vibrator and stuff for so much she was desensitized. So I'm
She needs to
talking
go to
to
coochie
those,
rehab. Okay?
huh?
Coochie rehab. She needs coochie
Yeah.
rehab.
Well, that too,
Because
but moving up to the next level for them, because most of them ain't going to do rehab. I'm saying get yourself a Sabian because they had different attachments for your clit and also for insertion. So you can change it up and start working your way back to another level of sensitivity and orgasm. That's just my personal opinion. That's just
have
me.
you seen that thing on high? That thing is like,
Yeah, I know the owner's daughter who is now in charge of the company, and she actually has 7 of them. Personal 7 Sabians.
well, you go, girl.
Yeah, yeah. She said she never travels without one.
What?
Like damn a man.
Well, see, I like a man. I
Yeah,
like flesh. I like to feel safe. I like masculinity. So
I
I'm
disagree
not
with you.
that kind of, I think I just haven't gotten to that step because
Right.
to me, that's a very masculine accessory
It is.
because it's like I don't need anything else. I mean,
Right.
only thing I'm missing is, pecs.
Well, hell, I was
Like
gonna say the only thing you're
that's
missing next
serious.
is a blunt and a glass of wine.
That too. But what about the people in the middle? I have some
Yeah.
experience, but I'm not trying to go overboard. What would you suggest?
If I was to suggest something for those in the middle, right between, I've been experimenting, but I'm really want to take it to a whole nother level. Um, it probably would be the Trojan, only because the Trojan gives you multiple adapters on the change up the tip of it, and then the way it's going to feel on you, and it has 5 different speeds with 4 different settings. So it would probably definitely be the Trojan because you get to play around a little bit more and you can change up what you're using and how it's feeling on you. So I would
Right.
probably do that. I would definitely do that because that's sort of the middle ground. It's really the middle ground, right? So yeah, I would definitely do that one. But that's just my personal opinion. And like I tell you guys, it's not like we're trying to convince you to on 1 or 2 different things or products of that. We're just telling you guys of our experience. Because I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. Me and Sweetz have tried some shit. We may not have tried it together, but we done tried some shit. Cause we like, hey, if I can
Listen,
do this, I'm gonna see
an
what this can
associate,
do.
an associate of mine, he says, you haven't had a whole lot of sex partners, but if you could put all your sexcapades in a book, it would be a bestseller.
See, that's it.
And it's true because different people create a different chemistry. So
Right.
you might like something right here with this person, and then you might not ever use it again because there was no need. And then now it's like, hey, I'm with my husband now, and my husband likes this, this, and this. And when we're together, we like this, and this. And now, you're not reintroducing those same experiences to someone else. You're just adding a new experience that works for the two of you.
That's
So when
totally
people
it.
ask me, they're like, hey, I'm a newlywed. I wanted to get something cute, something new. What do you suggest? I asked them about, their sexual habits. What are you looking for? What do you want? What have been complaints before in the past? And I kind of
Right.
really try to help them narrow down, there's no such thing as the perfect toy, but at least I can get you in the right area. Because you might
I want
feel
to get you in the ballpark.
right. You might feel like a splasher tonight. Tomorrow
Yeah.
you might want to be a squirter. The next thing you know, it's the floods from heaven and the gates have opened up and now it's a big, big deal.
Well, I'm
And
gonna
you
say
might
this
something to that.
for those of you who are those squirters, and those of you who have now opened up the floodgate, just want a nigga. That's all I'm saying. Want a nigga. If I
Well,
gotta go out,
I,
if I
I
gotta go out and get us some sex goggles and a
I owe
snorkel,
someone an apology, but I owe someone an apology, sir. I apologize. I did not
no,
warn you.
yeah, warn
Um,
us.
Probably, wet up your clothes, your bed, the sheets, our pillows. Probably just
Yeah,
wet all that stuff
yeah,
up.
because
But
we may be out hanging out, and all of a sudden the mood hit us. Tell me right up front, baby, we're gonna be out tonight. You might want to bring a change of clothes.
no, but really think about it.
You might,
I shouldn't have to warn you because this should be your expectation. Like, wasn't that the point?
you ain't never lied.
Because if
I
you
agree with you. I
if
agree
you're
with you.
getting some head or if you're having sex, and are you always gonna say, hey, I'm about to come? That's a courtesy for us, right? But when you do, what happens after that? Because if you tell me that you're about to come, I'm done. I'm over. You need a break because I'm not ready for you to get there yet. So now I have to take control of the situation. So
Yeah.
hold on to that. Hold that. You feel me? Now it's time to switch it up.
Yeah, well, the only problem with that is a lot of y'all get mad. A lot of y'all get mad if we take you there and bring it and stop. Then take you there and stop. Then take you there. Y'all get mad as hell and catch an attitude.
Yes, and now you're about to get your ass beat.
See,
so you think those are hits of passion? Those are hits of frustration. When we start pulling on that shoulder and banging on your back.
No, but check this out. When you finally do release, because we've taken you there so many times, your ass is exhausted. You're done.
That is true. Because one thing I can say, I'm definitely a flooder. And we have moments where it's like, okay, I'm not gonna mess up the bed. I'm not gonna mess up the bed. I'm not gonna mess up the bed. So it's like we definitely don't want to use that toy because that's a mess up the bed.
So is that your mantra? Is that your mantra for that night? Just for that night?
Yes, it's like I don't want to mess up the bed. No. Because like you might have somewhere to go. You might have something to do. You didn't grab a towel, or you know what I'm saying. So it's like when you think about your partner and the toys that you're using, because if this can be accomplished without a toy, and then toys, take it to that next level. If you are a squirter, now you are going to be a pourer.
Yeah.
If you were already a waterfall, it's about to go down.
Yeah,
so it also
it ain't a waterfall, it's a dam.
On how much you want to clean up, because we might have company coming. We might be having a quickie, and I don't want to use, that coochie blaster. I want to use a coochie tickler. Because that's all I have the time to clean up for.
Preach.
So it's like I do, I got my little shink-a-dink going on.
Well, guys, the show is about to end. We're going to have about a minute and a half, but I wanted you guys to have options and hear some of the things that we spoke on. I hope that this has helped you. We hope that we've given you some ideas and some thoughts for some new things. I really hope that you have decided, you know what, I want to try to take this to a whole new level with my girl. I want with my man, because as Sweetz said, there are things out there for men too. You women can get these things for your man.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't always about just him doing you. Sometimes show that appreciation. I like the way you pay the bills. I like the fact that you take me on trips. You take care of the kids when I'm at work, and I come home and they still alive and they fed. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
But that's true. You did good, Daddy. You did good, Daddy.
Yes. My car is always serviced. Got gas in it. My cell phone, whatever it is. Show him that you appreciate it. Get some things, and not just lingerie all the time. Because I know y'all women think that works for us all the time.
You could vacuum the car out for me. You could vacuum the car out for me, and I'm appreciative.
Right. I love seeing you in lingerie, but that shit's coming off.
I think the lingerie is different too. Like I don't wear underwear.
Yeah.
So every once in a while, I would buy underwear so he can have something to take off.
Gotcha. That's
not
a bad idea.
And then you have the women that wear the lingerie all the time, so it's nothing extra. Whereas I'm not a lingerie wearer. I'm commando. I'm naked all day. So every once in a while, I'll go grab the lingerie, but it doesn't mean that we still can't spice up some things, change some things. Let's go to the toy store. Let's go to Starship. Let's go and just look at some stuff that we haven't used before. Try some things out and see what we find. Yeah.
So, guys, thank you again for joining the show tonight. As I always say at the end of every show, we're put on this earth to help others and educate them. If you can't do anything to help them, please don't do anything to harm them. And with that, me and Sweetz are going to say, see you later.
Deuces.
We at Nightlife 24/7 appreciate you our listener, who has an open mind and heart and are able to listen, learn, and discuss those issues that affect you and your partner. By discussing these issues, we hope to keep the lines of communication open to help inform you, our listener, and our community. It's on your mind, so let's talk about it on Nightlife 24/7.